right, hey everybody, Mark Klim here with Mike Royal on our team. What's going on, Mike? How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. I hope you are. Hope all of you are.
Yes, well, welcome to the channel again. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We've been focusing on the coastline for the most part on the Livin Carolina channel, going down to Beaufort. We were down there in Bluffton area. We did some Charleston stuff, and we've done a lot of Myrtle Beach stuff. Well, today we're going to talk about the Upstate South Carolina, and we're going to give you the top 5 reasons why you might want to move to the Upstate. And Mike is our resident expert. Mike just moved back to that area. He had only been here in the Somerville area for a short time. And so, Mike, give us the 90-second version of the life of Mike and where you moved around and why you moved back and forth.
Yeah, that's quick. So we settled in the North Charleston area when I was in 6th grade. My dad retired from the Air Force, and this is where he grew up. And so we've been here for a long, long time. Back in 2008, we went to the Upstate and worked with a church up there for 12 years. I was a lead pastor up there. And enjoyed it, loved it. Our older 3 boys grew up there. They graduated high school there, did all that kind of stuff. And about 4.5, 5 years ago, God brought us back down here to the Low Country, and our older boys stayed up there. And in that time, they started having grandkids. And so, kind of the heartstrings kind of pull you back a little bit. But we also have an opportunity to go up there and work with another local church. And so we've partnered with them, and I'm on staff there, and just excited about what, the Lord's doing in our family, and, it's pretty cool.
Those got to be the most 2 important reasons I can think of to move away from the Charleston area.
Yeah.
For sure. So I get it, but that's even better for all of our clients, right? Because now we have the resident expert up there that can help you guys in that area for sure.
And we pretty much can cover the whole state for them.
Yeah. I love it. So we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons why you might want to move there. Before we get into that, though, Mike, what is probably your top reason why you really like the Upstate?
Well, beyond the obvious, which would be grandkids, right? I think it's just the nature, geography, landscape. I love having the mountains right there, the foothills. I love being able to enjoy some cooler weather, not freezing cold, but nice. And the lakes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just like it. It's a really cool landscape up there.
Yeah, Greenville has a lot to offer, a lot of character, and we're going to get into it. So what was number 5 that you found?
Yeah, so again, very subjective list, right? So these are things that I think are great reasons to consider the Upstate of South Carolina. Some of these things are things that the Low Country can't offer, but of course the Low Country has some things that the Upstate can't offer. So number 1 on my list is just you can enjoy all 4 seasons, Mark.
4 seasons?
All 4 seasons.
What is that? I hadn't seen that.
It's not a restaurant or a hotel.
Or a community?
Yeah, or a community. It's actually summer, spring, winter, fall, not in that order. But we get the change of colors. We see leaves that are not just green in the Upstate. You got some red and yellow.
They drop, and they're still green.
Yeah,
up there you see some beautiful colors.
It's gorgeous, man. And then the winters are a little bit chillier than down here, but they're not terrible. They're mild. The summers they get warm, but the humidity is a lot different in the Upstate than it is down here. So, just the 4 seasons, that weather aspect of it, I think is a pretty good motivating factor.
Yeah, I know we here in the Somerville, Charleston area have gotten a lot of people that moved to Florida and then moved back, and a lot of people that call them halfbacks.
Yep.
And we'll be real interested to see how many more halfbacks you get up there.
That's right.
Because they moved from New York, New England, Ohio, and they love the 4 seasons and thought they might still get some of that in Florida. And the Upstate really has 4 seasons.
It really does. Yeah.
So it'll be fun to see that, and how many different clientele we get to work with. That are coming back that way.
Yeah, the chances are great that you're never going to have to shovel your driveway for snow up there.
Right.
Even.
Yeah, because it's like here, you have a few more snow plows and equipment to handle that type of stuff, but schools are going to shut down.
Heavy frost.
Yeah. I remember I was up there for a conference, and we actually had ice. It was ice everywhere.
Yep.
You get a little bit more ice in the Greenville area, and it was shut down for like 2 days or so.
Yeah.
So
they don't want the buses out there.
No, it's not fair. All right, so what was number 4?
Number 4, I think, is true of maybe anywhere in South Carolina, but there's even a difference between the Charleston market and the Greenville market. But I would say affordability, house prices, cost of living, taxes. South Carolina is a great place to live. I do think in the upstate you get a little bit more bang for your buck in terms of price per square foot, that type of thing with homes. But it's just a very affordable. Our state is kind to us when it comes to taxes and things like that, and so really big motivating factor, I think, for a lot of people we see coming down there.
Yeah, and it's not even you're getting more square footage for the price, but I have found you're actually getting more yard as well.
Yeah,
in a lot of different places. Here in the Charleston area, we have these big, huge master plan communities with up to 1,000 homes in a lot of them or more. And the yards are super small here, and we were talking about some of the differences earlier. A lot of the communities aren't as big like that, 180, 200 homes tops, and you even said that one place had a half acre. It's so hard to find.
If they're kind of outside of the city and have to be on a septic system, and we still have builders, reputable nationwide builders building houses, but they have to put them on half-acre lots. So you can get a 4 or 5 bedroom home up there on a half-acre lot in the $350,000 range. It's not unheard of at all.
Thank you. Can I have another?
I know it. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, what was number 3?
Number 3 kind of tails off of kind of what I had said was one of my personal favorites, but just the outdoor opportunities, the recreation. You really can spend just a ton of time outside. Golf courses, some great golfing up there in the Greenville area. We've got the lake system, the rivers, kayaking, canoeing, fishing. All of those things are really popular. Mountain biking or cycling. Cycling's really unpopular up in the Greenville area. You get a lot of cyclists who train up there because why, Mark?
Yeah, so there's I took my bike up there one time because we were staying there for a couple days, and I was like, hey, I cycle down here all the time, go 20-30 miles, no problem. So I pulled out of my hotel on my bike. I'm all excited. I get to be somewhere where I'm not gonna sweat the entire time from pedal number 1, and I go around the corner and I look up like this. I'm like, whoa, we don't have these hills and mountains down in Somerville. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. 15 minutes, I was back at the hotel.
Yeah, your bike's never been in that gear before, has it?
No. I don't even think I got off the first derailleur. Like, I was down low. So I just kind of strolled through that park that they have down there.
Reedy Falls?
Reedy Falls Park on the bike. And I was like, yeah, all right, I look like I biked. I'm going to go back. I'll get to work early tonight.
That's great.
So yeah, but I mean the scenery in downtown Greenville with that Reedy Park, and is it Reedy or Greedy? Reedy Park. Yeah. It's in the waterfall and the walkability of that town. All the stuff going on there. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you've got waterfalls up there. You've got mountain lakes and rivers. There's one little area, I think it's right up in North Carolina, where you can slide down on the rocks, with the river and stuff. You're really close to a lot of things. Greenville, Spartanburg, kind of be like Charleston, Somerville. So they're both really close together. They share each other's opportunities, I think.
That's fantastic. All right, what was number 2?
Number 2 is, I think you could say the same for the Charleston area, but the people. They're just great people up there. They welcome others in. They are looking for what a lot of people are looking for, just a lifestyle that builds community, and you can interact, and people are friendly. We hear it all the time from people who move here. People are so friendly here, but they really are. And I love the people, not just in the upstate, but
throughout South Carolina.
Throughout South Carolina.
I remember, going into a grocery store when I first came here to South Carolina, and there was somebody talking to me while we were in line, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, that doesn't happen in Massachusetts very often.
Yep.
And there was another guy from Texas. Like, I was in the grocery store for an hour. The shopping took 4 minutes. The rest of it was just talking to people in line.
Yeah.
I was just super shocked, but I feel like Greenville has that too, with the amount of times that I've visited, and the Spartanburg area. My son lives in Spartanburg. So the amount of times I've visited there is very similar to here.
Yeah. The yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, please,
Yes.
kind of stuff that not everybody's acquainted to.
Yeah. It's not just old style talk.
That's right.
It still lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, we're getting the number one reason, right?
Number one reason has got to be location.
That's what they say in real estate, right?
Location. We're an hour and a half from Charlotte. We're less than 3 hours from Atlanta, and we're in between both of those. We're probably 3 hours from Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, Dollywood. You've got, for all these, snowboards that come down, we've got good skiing, about 4 hours away. Can't say that in the low country. And then we're only 3 hours from the low country, to the beach scene, all that kind of stuff. The money you can save buying a house up there, you could probably buy a timeshare for down here and have the best of both worlds. So maybe we can work a package deal out with somebody.
That's amazing. And like, what is it, 30 minutes to mountains maybe from cities and things like that?
Yeah.
So you've got the mountain.
Unless you're on your bike and you feel like you are in the mountains.
You got the mountains super close. You've got a really good airport. There in Greenville, or go the hour and a half to Charlotte. There's all kinds of nonstops to Charlotte, right? You've got the coast less than 3 hours away.
Yeah.
So everything you just said, plus you want to get down to Disney World, it's still 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe. So lots to do.
Great location.
Yeah. Well, like, if they want to know more about this area, down in the description there's a link that says livincarolina.com. Click that link. That way we'll book a Zoom call. We'll get Mike on the call with us. Either me or Jeff will be on with you guys and Mike, and we'll try to figure out, what is the best lifestyle that you want to live.
That's right.
What does it look like for living here in South Carolina? We'll try to, talk about that. We'll figure out what is the budget that you want to have, and factor in where you're going to work. Are you not going to work? A lot of people retire to the upstate as well because of all the great things that South Carolina has with the Homestead Act and the overall retirement. We're not accountants or anything like that. So check with your accountant, but we've had lots of people retire not only to the coast but also the upstate as well. So click that link, book that Zoom call with us. And Mike, any last words?
No, I mean, we're happy to help you. We love where we live. We love where we work. We love where we play.
Yes.
And so we want to just answer your questions and be as best of a service as we can to you.
Until next time, see you later.
See you.
Thanks, everybody.